First Nations TV, your news first.
In a show of support and respect to the Māori people of Aotearoa, New Zealand, Parliament House Darwin hosted the reception to recognise the 184th anniversary of the signing of the Treaty of Waitangi. A pivotal moment in the history of New Zealand, the Treaty of Waitangi has become a symbol of partnership, mutual respect and national cultural identity. The reception was officially hosted by Minister for Multicultural Affairs, the Honourable Ngāri Ākit.
I've grown up with some amazing Māori people over the years. We've always had kind of this very special connection. I honestly do believe that all First Nations people do. I take a lot of hope from your strengths, from your fight to succeed, where you've come from over the years. And I've always been a little bit envious and a little bit jealous that your country was founded on the Waitangi Treaty, and I really wish that things had gone a little bit differently with the vote not too long ago. But nevertheless, as strong, proud First Nations people, we will endure. We will make sure that we continue to spread our message about inclusion and the importance of our country understanding that you don't know where you're going unless you understand where you've come from.
Former New Zealand Member of Parliament, Tim Barnett, spoke of the ongoing legacy of the treaty.
Aotearoa, New Zealand, has around 90 Māori tribes, and in fact the number of Māori and the number of Aboriginal people is broadly the same. The tribe covering the biggest area of all those 90 tribes is Ngāi Tahu, and they cover most of the South Island. On the 29th of September 1998, Ngāi Tahu, after 150 years of trying to get justice out of the treaty that their leaders had signed back in 1840, they finally signed their settlement with government. But there was one extra twist in that settlement. The Māori name for the South Island is Te Waiponamu. Ponamu is what I'm wearing here, which is greenstone. For 1,000 years since they arrived in the South Island, Ngāi Tahu had been the kaitiaki, the guardians of all the ponamu in the South Island. It's one of the world's strongest natural materials. It can cut down trees and it can break granite. It's used for jewellery and it's used for carving. And under the settlement, which Ngāi Tahu signed, all the greenstone was transferred to the tribe. So for the first time in the world, a natural resource was handed to an Indigenous people. So traditionally, ponamu is gifted. Now I'd like to invite Nani Wai, known as a kuya, so senior woman leader, to hand over a ponamu to Minister Ākit, our host tonight.
In celebration of the Treaty of Waitangi and in the spirit of connection between our First Nations people, the evening concluded with a very special kapahaka performance.
First Nations TV, your news first.